Hey everyone, welcome back to Code Grasper. In today's video, we are deep diving into one of the most fundamental concept in Spring, which is dependency injection, or we usually call it as a DI. If you ever wonder how the Spring manages the objects and automate them efficiently, so yeah, this video is for you. We will cover what DI is and why it is used, what are the different types to create the DI, and how Spring Boot simplifies it all. Let's get started. So dependency injection is a design pattern where the object provides the dependency of another object. Rather than creating the class on its own dependencies, those dependencies are injected by an external entity, which is the Spring container. Let's say we have a learn controller. See, right? So learn controller needs the service class. So if you want controller needs the service class, what we will do basically in general, we are going to create like this, right? Learn service is equal to new learn service. Then we are going to use the methods inside of it, like service dot something get name. This is how we use in general, right? So instead of doing this, we are going to use dependency injection. Instead of creating manually, the controller creates its own dependencies, the Spring is going to auto wire the service dependency into the controller. So we we will see how it is. So in a simple analogy, if you say, let's say you have a house, okay, so you need an AC. So if you want AC, you don't need to manufacture like on your own. You are going to buy from somewhere, from the enterprises, and we are going to install it in your house, right? So this is also same. The object is already there in the Spring container, so it provides you the object to your controller, right? So let's say we have let's see what are the types of dependencies injections we have. So basically we have three types of dependency injections, as I mentioned earlier in the past videos, which is constructor injection and setter injection and field injection. These are the three types of dependency injections we have. First is the constructor injection, field injection, and the setter injection. Let's see what is the construction injection. Okay, so let's we have this controller class, right? So here in this controller class, we are going to take this one, and we need to give public this one. Instead of this, we need to pass learn service. Okay, before that we need to create private final this learn service. We need to take this one. Okay, instead of yeah, and we need to annotate this constructor with auto. This is how this is called constructor injection, constructor dependency injection, constructor DA. So this is called constructor DA. So we are not going to manually create this service object. So we are just reusing. Why? Because the service class is already annotated with the @service. So Spring scans all the classes which are annotated with service or repository or component, all these class, and it creates beans for this classes while starting the application itself. So whenever it is required, so service class is required in the controller, it just auto wires. So it just injects the dependency into the this controller class. Auto wiring is nothing but dependency is nothing. Dependency injection is nothing but it is going to inject the dependency in the class which is required. That is nothing but dependency injection. It is going to inject the dependency. That's why it is a dependency injection, right? So let's see, and we can say it is very best for, in all the three types of dependency injection, constructor dependency is a very good practice, and it promotes the immutability and making the testing easier. And also it is suitable for the mandatory dependencies, right? Okay, let's see what is the setter injection. So if you want to uh, setter injection, so yeah, I'm writing in the same example. Setter injection is nothing but the we are going to write one set method. Okay, first we need to give auto while. So this is the annotation we need to use for the dependency injection. Okay, so here public void. So instead of this we need to pass learn service. Okay, here we need to pass this dot service equal to service. So this is how we are going to give the setter injection. Okay, let me comment this one. So we are cannot assign the value final variable to. So here we need to remove this one. So if you want, we can remove this one, because the final variables we cannot set, right? So that way, what it is saying, learn service. Oh shit. So here we need to give learn service. Sorry. I just confused. Yeah. So here also we need to give learn service. Yeah. So learn service we need to inject actually. So yeah. So learn service we need. So in the construction it shouldn't be final. So here set, this is how we need to do the setter injection. And coming to the, which is setter injection is not mainly used, which is very if you have some optional dependencies, you should go for the setter injection. Why? Because it doesn't provide the immutability. So yeah, basically we should use always use the construct injection, which is very standard, and it, it is mainly used for like the mandatory dependencies. So coming to the final one, which is field injection, which is very easy, which is simply we can give auto while, and here we need to give the. So yeah, instead of doing here, I will do here itself. Let me quickly copy this one, and if you give here, let's say service mm, field, I will say. So this is how we need to give the field injection. Directly we just make it as a field, and we can annotate with the @auto, right? This is how we should give field injection. These are the three types. So three types of dependency injection we will use generally. So yeah, so when you like how the spring handles, let's see how the spring handles DA. So I said, right, when you mark a class with component service repository controller or controllers, so spring automatically register it as a bin. So when another class needs, spring look it up in the application context and then injects it based on the like auto while constructor. Okay, yeah. And then if you want to create our own beans, so as you already saw, right, in the utility class here, so my helper. So if you want to create, we can create in this by annotating class our class with component, and we can create one method here. This is the bean we can create, and we can inject these beans whenever it required, right? Yeah. So basically, if you speak about the best practices, so prefer constructor injection over field injection, and keep this being stateless and thread safe. Don't overuse auto while like Spring Boot can often auto-wise by type itself. So whenever you have any same type of beans, use @qualifier annotation to handle these multiple beans of the same type. And also Yeah, in short, dependency injection is all about outsourcing the responsibility of dependency management to the Spring container. It makes your code more modular, testable, and maintainable. So yeah, so if you learned something new from this video, just give a big thumbs up and hit subscribe, and don't forget to comment below with your questions, or if you want any specific topic to be explained in the next video, please give me suggestions in the comment section. So until then, keep grasping with Code Grasper. Thank you.